I'm not defending Canelo. I just don't understand why people are attacking him. The problem with boxing is everybody does the same shit, and we only notice when certain people do it. The term cherry picker needs to be thrown out of the boxing vocabulary. It doesn't have a definitive definition. We don't know what the hell it really means, and everybody does it. Everybody fights people who they have no business fighting. Everybody. The term ducking needs to be thrown out of boxing. It needs to be thrown out of the vocabulary because everybody does it. Everybody passes over a guy, whether it's for money, whether they don't think it's this fight, that fight, and then they end up fighting a lesser opponent to prove that they could have easily fought this guy. Everybody. Right? People are backing out of negotiations on both sides. And this applies in multiple situations. People have been backing out of negotiations. People have been unwilling to negotiate. People have been signing these exclusive channel deals, knowing damn well that the channel don't even have enough money for a big fight, and it's gonna have to go pay-per-view and flop. People are doing a lot of shit behind the scenes to avoid fighting people. But in the media, everybody's scared. Everybody's ducking. Because they know it's a popularity contest. During the whole Pacquiao-Mayweather thing, I made a video saying who wins the 9 fight. Well, when it comes to Canelo and Triple G wins the 9 fight. If they never fight, Canelo's going to be the bad guy, Triple G's going to be the hero, and Canelo was afraid. If they never fight. Despite the fact that basically Triple G is unwilling to fight at 155. Now, should he have to? No. But he said he can make 155 for Floyd for a money fight. I want you to keep that in mind. For the money, he'll go to 155. Now, the next big money fight in boxing is Canelo. I guess that's not enough money for him. Well, he'll go to 154, I'm sorry. So his body physically, there's nothing stopping him from making the weight. Now, I understand, yeah, Canelo has the middleweight title. But let's observe this title. When was the last time this title has even been fought for at the 160 limit? Martinez was out damn near, a year? So it's 1 year that it hasn't been fought for. Then he fought Cotto. Cotto had the damn belt for about a year. And Cotto didn't fight anybody at 160. In fact, he didn't even win the belt at 160. I believe he won it at 159. Who he fight? Was it Daniel Gill? Fought Daniel Gill at a catch weight. I think it was 157. I could be wrong. Then he ended up losing the fight, the belt to Canelo. So 2.5 years, this damn belt hasn't been fought for at 160. In Canelo's defense, he'd never even fought at 160. Yeah, he fought inside the middleweight limit, but it's not like he fought other 160 guys and then said, hey, Triple G, for you, come down to 155. Canelo has been fighting at the Canelo weight. Shit, his last... When did that start? Did it start with Lara? Yeah, Lara, Kirkland, Cotto, Khan. Fights on average about twice a year. So, shit, he's fought there probably, the last 2 years? He's fought it that way? Am I defending it? No. But my point is, if I want to fight a guy who's clearly fighting in his own weight class, and I call the guy out, and I don't have any physical restrictions to make that weight, why wouldn't I just fight him at that damn weight and whoop his ass? Now, the argument is, well, Canelo wants to fight Triple G at 155 because he knows he can't beat him at 160. But life is a two-way street. So if Canelo knows he can't beat Triple G at 160, then is Triple G unwilling to come down to 155 because he don't think he can beat Canelo at 155? Now, again, this title hasn't been fought for at the fucking 160 limit in a long time. Canelo has never fought. He has never challenged. He has never defended this belt at 160, ever. He has never fought anywhere north of 155. You notice, he's been fighting at this weight class for 2 years. Again, not defending him. I just don't understand why you're attacking him. This is something he's been doing. I'm not even going to attack him for the Zamir Khan fight because he got himself a knockout. What's his third knockout in a row? Is it? Nah, Nah, I think it's his second. Anyway, he got the knockout, and that's what you want to see. Knockouts have made us get amnesia about bad matchups. Every time somebody get knocked out, we forget that we knew the motherfuckers gonna get knocked out anyway. This has been happening of recent. It's only one guy. It's only one guy who gets criticism for knocking people out still, and that's been Wilder out of the knockout kings. Everybody else gets credit for knocking out the guy. Kovalev still got credit for knocking out Pascal again, even though we knew he was gonna do it. We knew he was gonna knock out Ismail Shalat. We knew all this shit. We knew Golovkin was gonna knock out everybody he knocked out. In fact, no one had Wade going past 3 rounds. Right? We knew this. So Canelo gets in there with a guaranteed knockout, and now it's a problem. Again, not defending him. Canelo brought up a guy from welterweight, but I mean, he only really brought the guy up 8 pounds. He brought him 8 pounds. That's it. You know, if we're going to look at it, that's 8 pounds. That's the difference between what people were asking Triple G to go up to fight Ward from 160 to 168. He brought the guy up 8 pounds. Technically, it's 2 weight divisions, given that it's 1 pound north of junior middleweight. But it is what it is. I just don't understand how everybody is allowed to do something, and then when certain people who we don't like do it, then it becomes a problem when everybody's been doing this shit. Triple G needs to fight Canelo. Okay? If those are Canelo diva, if that's his diva demands, then either give in to the demands or shut the fuck up. Even if you get the belt, you're still not going to be as popular as Canelo. When I look on my Facebook feed, there are people who don't talk about boxing who have Khan getting knocked out. When I look on my Instagram feed, I follow a lot of rappers, strippers, boxers, you name it. Everybody's talking about this damn fight. That doesn't happen when Triple G fights. Triple G needs Canelo for the popularity, not for that damn belt. And him unifying the belt is secondary to him lining his pockets, because he would prefer to line his pockets. His goal is to look for the big money fights. He'll go up to this weight for the money fight. He'll go down to this weight for the money fight. So if your goal is the money and you're looking at the money guy and you're already willing to go down and you get the belt. So you get your primary objective, which is, my opinion, is you getting some money. And your secondary objective is you getting the belt. And you have no physical restrictions. Your body can make 154. And you're fighting at 1 pound north of that. What the hell is stopping you? Again, not defending. Just don't understand why you're attacking. I'm out.